Hello and welcome to another edition of Son of Kaiju Review. I'm Protomet.
I'm Tank. And Protomet's a fraud.
Shoot. Found me out. Not sure what that has to do with Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, though.
I don't know.
This was the first Gamera movie to come out since Gamera Super Monster, which was not a good movie, mostly because it was a clip movie for the most part.
It was just 100% a clip movie. It was like from
It's
previous...
not 100% a clip movie. There was some new footage made for it. Just not enough to not call it a clip movie.
It's a clip movie, but with an asterisk on it.
Yeah, it certainly was ass.
Oh, that one scene. Okay, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, no, this we're actually talking about a fantastic movie.
Oh, yeah. I liked it.
This was part of an attempt to revitalize Gamera in the public interest with 90s tokusatsu technology.
Pretty much the, the happy-go-lucky Gamera is gone, and we get a more terrifying-looking one.
But not evil.
No. His design is just updated to...
Look more realistic.
Yep.
The Gauss, on the other hand, are actually pretty terrifying in this movie compared to their past appearances.
It's the Space Gauss coast to coast.
This would be the start of a trilogy of movies to come out during the 90s for Gamera.
Yep.
Which are, spoiler alert, considered some of the best kaiju movies. Period.
Yeah. I like the 90s trilogy. It's pretty
They are
fun.
incredibly solid.
Mm-hmm. More action-y, packety.
Whatever that means.
I don't know. I'm being silly.
But it all starts when a ship carrying plutonium runs aground on a mysterious atoll in the middle of the ocean.
I think they got attacked by Gauss. We just didn't see it.
No, they run aground on Gamera's back.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Except they don't realize it's Gamera yet. But yeah, it's just one of a number of mysterious incidences that have been occurring in the area.
Mm-hmm.
But the appearance of this mystery atoll results in a group of scientists going to the island to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
The scientists are led by Naoya Kusanagi, but more on him later.
Mm-hmm.
Because in a different part of Japan, a giant bird attacks.
Yep.
And it results in the disappearance of a scientist, an ornithologist, who is friends with another ornithologist, Mayumi Nagamine, who goes to investigate. Now, while she's investigating the giant birds, the scientists on the mystery atoll find these little, metal magatama beads. They look like commas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Those actually do have a name. Those are actual beads that have appeared in Japanese culture.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if real ones are created to look like that from stone, or if they naturally occur.
I couldn't.
I'm not super familiar with the history of Magatama. I just know that they tend to be associated with the more spiritual side of Japanese culture.
Okay. So
And these ones appear to be made of some mysterious metal, which Dr. Kusanagi posits might be orichalcum.
I couldn't tell you what that is.
Well, that's fine, because it's like a mythological metal
Okay.
from Atlantis.
Protomet's using big words that I don't understand.
It's not my fault. It's in this. It's
I
in
know.
the thing. It's on the Wikipedia page and the movie itself.
So they're searching on this island, and they find this weird gunky stuff that is pretty much giant bird poo.
Well, that's what Mayumi is looking at, and she's helped by Yokijiro Hotaru, who's playing a local police officer. He's one of the few characters in this trilogy to appear in all three films, albeit in slightly different roles in each. He's playing a character by the name of Osako.
Osako?
Yes.
Osako likes to drink sake.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, no, they find a pile of this mystery bird poop and find a pen and glasses inside it, and that does not bode well for the missing scientist.
Nope, I believe he has been devoured by Gauss.
Yes. Which that soon began attacking Japan on their own.
Mm-hmm.
And like, as part of the appearance of the Gauss, I think it's like some preservation politician or something.
The guy who played 80?
No, well, he's in the movie, but no, his character named Masaki Saito, I'm sure. He works for like the Japanese Environment Agency, and they believe that because these mystery birds are a rare species, they need to be captured and put into confinement to not be an endangered species. Which, and this guy becomes so incredibly adamant about not killing the monsters that are literally eating people, to the point where later on in the movie, when they discover that Gamera is showing up specifically to destroy these monsters, he puts more emphasis. He puts more of a focus on defeating Gamera to preserve the Gauss, despite the fact that the Gauss are easily the more dangerous of the two creatures. But with Nagamine's help, with Mayumi's help, they plan to capture some Gauss in a stadium. Oh God, what stadium? Fukuoka Dome. Meanwhile, on the Mystery Atoll, they find a slab with mystery writing.
Yeah, they do.
And
they think they hear a heartbeat.
It also says that one of the characters, Yoshinari Yonemori, ends up seeing an eye and a tusk at some point. He's part of the group investigating the Mystery Atoll, but he's also part of the Japanese Coast Guard. And he becomes the de facto protagonist of the film. Although, admittedly, Mayumi kind of feels like she's more of it. But another character is even more of a protagonist. We haven't introduced her yet. And that's Dr. Kusanagi's daughter, Hasagi. Whom Yonemori actually gives one of the Magatamas they found to her. And Kusanagi is like, "Are you sure you should be doing that?" It's like, "We found like a ton of them. It's just one. Don't worry about it."
He wanted to give a gift to his daughter.
The daughter of his friend.
Yeah.
/ colleague. It's not his daughter. It's But then it starts glowing when she's touching it. And they're like, "What?"
And that makes a bond between her and Gamera.
Yes. Now the attempt to capture some of the Gauss seems to work. And they realize fairly early on that the Gauss are actually susceptible to flashing light and are nocturnal creatures. So they of course make the plan to capture them and lure them to Fukuoka Dome with a bunch of cow carcasses.
I said something yesterday that made no sense. Like cow corpse or something. Word didn't come out correctly. Oh, jeepers.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what you said.
But you
but
laughed.
Because it was just so weird.
Corpse cow. I think that's what it was.
Probably. Something like that. Cattle corpse cow.
Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, but we laughed about it.
But yeah, no, the plan works. One of the Gauss manages to escape before the dome is closed. Mm-hmm. And it is killed by Gamera, who makes a very dramatic appearance in the movie.
He just pops out of the water and just bitch slaps him back down.
Then he causes an oil refinery to start on fire.
Yeah.
Which then immediately puts him as target number 1 for the JSDF. Mm-hmm. Who, despite the fact that there's a giant monster traipsing through town, don't actually do anything to combat it, because being a defense force, they have to wait until it opens fire on them first. Which,
the fuck?
I mean, setting aside the fact that we, as the audience, know that Gamera is the good guy, yeah. The fact that the Japanese self-defense force has to wait to be attacked to protect itself.
That sounds so stupid.
I mean, it definitely feels like it's in Shin Godzilla territory.
Yeah.
With that kind of dragging their feet. Mm-hmm. The movie doesn't go nearly as bad with what it's doing in this as Shin Godzilla does. And Shin Godzilla doesn't do it in a bad way.
He's just walking through the town.
Yeah.
And there's several different stages.
The way it's done in Shin Godzilla is completely intentional and is a commentary on like a slow response to a crisis situation. Mm-hmm. And this movie feels like it has a similar situation. But the self-defense force does end up labeling Gamera as a primary target for destruction instead of the Gauss, which are actively hurting people.
The 2 Gauss that they end up capturing break free of their cage by using like sonic beams,
yeah.
Yeah. And just cuts the things
just cleanly cuts the bars.
And then they fly out of the thing because, well, Gamera kind of made a hole.
Well, he was trying to kill them. In order to kill them, he had to make a hole. How else was he going to get in there? Now, it's after the whole stadium incident that occurs that Kusanagi reveals that the stone slab with a message on it that got destroyed earlier, it got destroyed it just got destroyed.
They were just like touching and like listening because I think they heard like a heartbeat, and then it just crumbled.
But they did manage to get a picture of it and translate the writing on it, which basically was a prophecy saying that, hey, Gamera existed in ancient times and he's been asleep, and we hope that he wakes up when Gauss shows up. And Gauss being the shadow of evil. It's all stuff that the audience can piece together pretty easily, but the characters in the movie have to figure out for themselves. But since the defense force needs to call these creatures by such names, because otherwise they're just calling them Creature A or Creature B.
Yeah.
They just go with the names presented in this prophecy, which is completely accurate.
Yeah. Gauss.
Let's see. Gauss attacks the Kiso mountain range, which is viewed by Kusanagi, Yonomori, and Nagamine. Mm-hmm. And Yonomori and Nagamine are almost killed trying to protect a child.
Mm-hmm. Gamera appears and pretty much
protects them from Gauss
by literally putting its hand over them
to shield them from that, and that convinces Yonomori that Gamera is the good guy.
Yeah.
But it does mean that Gamera does get injured and has to flee.
Mm-hmm.
But it does mean that the Gauss can't get its meal.
Nope.
Also, the one Gauss that remains, has been growing gradually larger over the course of the film. Like the other two Gauss that they had caught in the stadium, one dies from basically having a seizure because they've been using rapid flashing lights to disorient it.
One gets taken out by Gamera.
Yeah.
Just by blowing it, like using a fireball, and it blowing the fuck up.
Yeah. At the start of the movie, there were 4 Gauss. Now there's down to 1, and it is
much larger.
It is hungry and getting bigger. But what's interesting is that the damage that Gamera has been sustaining in this movie has been felt on Asagi, who has been suffering similar wounds.
Like when his hand got cut by the beam, we see Asagi maybe a couple scenes later, and she has a bandage on her hand, but it was more bruised than not cut.
And with the help of a biologist friend of hers, Nagamine discovers that the Gauss basically are a genetically perfect being. They didn't occur naturally. They were created. Which then leads to them realizing that the Gauss were created in ancient times by the Atlanteans, or whoever, and they went out of control and had to create Gamera to destroy it.
Yeah.
Now this realization isn't enough for the JSDF to not label Gamera as a target. Just yet.
They shoot him out of the sky.
But while Gamera's off recovering, Asagi is asleep. Like almost in a comatose sort of way. She just keeps sleeping, which worries her father.
Yep.
But then once the Super Gauss shows up, the JSDF attempt to eliminate it during the day because they know it's a nocturnal creature.
Yep.
And it wakes up and just attacks them, making them realize that, oh shit, this thing keeps adapting to whatever we throw at it.
It's like Doomsday.
And it ends up basically making a nest on Tokyo Tower in order to lay more eggs. Which Nagamine has realized if it reproduces, the Gauss will just keep proliferating and humanity could be wiped out.
Yeah.
Humanity and any other life form on the planet could be wiped out. But thankfully, Asagi wakes up.
And as she wakes up, Gamera wakes up and he's in water, but he emerges from underground.
Yeah, he somehow makes it, I assume through like an underground channel, underground waterway, to basically burrow up below Tokyo Tower and attack the Gauss nest from below, which does destroy the nest.
Yes, the eggs inside the nest just fall and, break open.
But Super Gauss is still around. And great fight scene.
Oh, yes. They battle. Gamera ends up supercharging himself by going in a gasoline place.
There's a huge explosion in an oil refinery or oil depository that ends up Gamera just absorbs the whole thing.
Yep. And fires off a gigantic fireball.
Just as the Gauss is shooting off one of its sonic lasers, which then blows the Gauss's head clean off.
They fight almost into orbit, and then they start going down.
Oh yeah, he flies the Gauss up into space and basically tries to dive bomb it into the ground from orbit.
Kaiju's seismic toss.
But yeah, no, that happens before he blows its head off with the fireball.
I think the oil, that's where he ends up landing, is in that oil thing, and then he absorbs all the...
Because I know at one point earlier in the movie, Gamera is chasing the Gauss and the JSDF shoot him down, completely ignoring the Gauss because they're dumb.
You know, it's an endangered species.
It's an endangered species.
Like,
Don't kill this endangered species that's trying to make us an endangered species.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, Asagi channels some of her energy into Gamera to give him enough power to kill the Gauss.
Mm-hmm. Big old fireball to the head. Boom! And then they kind of...
Asagi and her dad.
Because they're holding hands.
Yeah.
And she's holding on to the...
Magatama.
Yep. And kaboom, boom. And then they kind of do a little head nod and the Gamera goes away.
But not before healing her.
Yep.
Just like that. He just heals her.
Really, he's like, yeah.
It's like, okay, you're healed now. Okay, peace out.
I'm out, bitches. No. Then the movie kind of ends.
Yeah.
Well, this movie is, well, I'm looking at the time, and we've talked a lot longer than we did with the last podcast.
That is correct. The effects work has dated a bit.
Yes.
We were watching a Blu-ray release of it, so it was of incredibly high quality, but as a result, you could notice some of the less than fantastic effects by today's standards.
Well,
they very much looked fantastic at the time.
yeah, oh yeah.
And honestly, all the costumes and effects are still beautiful, but they have dated a bit. Not going to lie. It's not a deal breaker.
No.
It's kind of like how Jurassic Park still looks fantastic.
Oh yeah. Well, the animatronic T-Rex compared to the...
Well, I mean like the CGI in it. The CGI in Jurassic Park still looks amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good and fun. Fun time.
And this movie still looks amazing. Some of the effects are absolutely dated, but again, not a deal breaker. It's still a great film. The Gamera and Gauss redesigns are fantastic.
We barely saw any wires for Gauss.
I did kind of like how the Gauss in this movie had a bit of a charge-up time for their sonic lasers rather than just open-mouth eject laser. There was a bit of a build-up for it.
And it took Gamera a little bit to shoot off a fireball.
He didn't outright eat fire like he did in the classic movies, but that's fine. He absorbed an explosion, so it's like, awesome. That's awesome. Great way of showing the whole eating fire thing.
Yeah.
In fact, there's like one point earlier in the movie where Yonemori realizes that the reason why they couldn't find any trace of the plutonium from the ship that went aground at the beginning of the movie is because Gamera just consumed it, leaving none behind.
Radioactive turtle. No. The acting in this movie is great.
Oh yeah. The actress who plays Asagi, Ayako Fujitani, shows up not in just this movie, but also all three movies in the trilogy, and a few other appearances here and there as well. Like, I know she was in some episodes of Ultraman, some movies, and other stuff. Of course, we've got Yukijiro Hotaru playing a bit character in this movie. That's fine. He's always fun in whatever we see him in.
Oh, yeah. Just like, hey, do you think he's kind of, when it comes to these, he's kind of side cat, or what's that word? It's like the same role. Typecast?
Typecast? No, I don't feel that he's typecast in his movies. he's just a familiar actor. I mean, I first got introduced to him as the butler Gonza in the Garo series, and he has reprised that role in a number of seasons. Yes, but he was also in oh God, what was it? Another Keidama Miya mecha series that he did. I reviewed it a while back. I can't remember. But he was playing like a member of the defense team of that show, and he's a drastically different character in that. He's in, I want to say, both Zayram movies, again playing a drastically different character. Mm-hmm. We recently saw him playing a bit part in the short film The Idol. Yeah. Playing a homeless man. Mm-hmm. And then we got the Raiga, God of the Monsters, or whatever its U.S. title is. Yeah.
He was like the main human in that movie.
And his character was completely comic relief.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He got beat up by his daughters for trying to date.
Tekoki Mikazuki. That's that mecha show I was trying to think of the name of.
Oh. That's it. He's just a very good actor.
But yeah, this movie has a solid cast, not just with the ones that we're more familiar with. Mm-hmm. Just in general, everybody does a fantastic job. Strongly recommend this and the other two Gamera movies in this trilogy.
Oh yes, all three of these are fantastic kaiju films.
I know that there's a fan-made fourth movie, and I wish I could see it, but it's not currently available for me to watch, unfortunately. But I do know that comic illustrator Matt Frank made a fan comic that acts as a prequel to this movie, and it did become canonized. It's actually included in the comic collection that came with Arrow's initial limited edition, collector's edition for this series, which had an incredibly limited run. Unfortunately, I was very lucky to get my hands on a copy, but I know a bunch of people who pre-ordered it didn't. But the fact that, a piece of fan work became canonized is fantastic. Yes. I do know that Dark Horse released like a 4-issue comic series that acts as an in-between between this movie and the next movie in the trilogy, but it's of incredibly questionable canonicity. It's basically just a way for Dark Horse to justify Train Masters releasing Gamera toys of the classic monsters. That's all I can think of it as the existence why it exists.
No.
Because it does incorporate some of the Showa era monsters in interesting ways.
Okay.
So yeah, it did briefly revitalize Gamera. And Gamera hasn't quite gone away, but he certainly hasn't gotten the big push that Godzilla did.
Mm-hmm. Even though they say that he's his kaiju rival.
Oh, it still absolutely works in this, and this movie and the trilogy that it's a part of are a great reason why he is one of Godzilla's big rivals.
Yep.
He may be like third ranked in the top kaiju franchises, but it's a solid third.
Oh yeah, he'll take that third place. Even though in the start of the title of our channel starts with Gamma. So he's first in our.
It just phonetically works for us.
Gamma, Zill, Ong. Zlong. Oh crap! Oh, they're trying to bring Gamera back through the Netflix animated series.
Yeah, but that's a topic for another video. We still got a bit before we get that far. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for stumbling you.
It's okay. I really recommend you guys at least give this movie a watch. It's pretty fun.
Strong recommendation from me. It's great.
Just fire-breathing turtle and a bird alien thing mutant clone thingy.
I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what the hell to explain what Gauss is if they created it.
Mutant bat, I want to call it.
Yeah.
I mean, it uses a sonic weapon. It flies. It's nocturnal. It's got like bat-like pointed ears
And wings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a
bird
bat lizard creature.
That they can't control, so they made a giant turtle that breathed fire.
Which they could control somehow.
Yep. Till next time.
I'm Brotomet.
I'm Tank.
See ya.
Bye.